In accidentally released papers by the Federal Trade Commission in the United States, we got news and information about the potential release of a new Doom game called Doom Year Zero. Let me kick this off by saying that this is no way a confirmation of a new Doom game. In fact, if anyone actually works in a corporate environment, which most people don't, you realize that the documents that were leaked by the FTC essentially amount to a roadmap. A lot of the time, these kinds of documents are provided to corporations, executives, boards, and in this case, legal teams, to try and give everyone a bit of perspective of financial planning, ideas, that kind of thing. In this case, evidently, most of these deadlines weren't met if you're looking at the document right now, specifically things like Starfield, Redfall, that kind of thing. However, it is likely that we will be getting a new Doom game. In fact, whether it's called Doom Year Zero or not, we'll probably get a new Doom game regardless. Calling it Doom Year Zero, fine, that'd be a pretty cool project name, but that is not a confirmation of a game called Doom Year Zero, just for the record. However, it does feel exciting to think about. Personally, I'd really like to see a prequel. I know a lot of people don't really want to see a prequel of Doom. I don't really care. I think it's a really great idea. If you're going to do a prequel of Doom, you're going to be doing it between maybe just before 2016, which means we might get different kinds of weapons, different kinds of demons, a different Doomslayer. Essentially, his time with the Night Sentinels. That's the common conversation at the moment. I like the idea. I think offering new kinds of weapons, environments, and monsters will essentially mean that the creators of this new Doom game can be very creative with their movement, their gameplay, everything we love from Doom Eternal. And for me, that's pretty sick. However, if we had to speculate even more and say they didn't do a prequel, it's unlikely that we're going to get a sequel to Doom Eternal based on how final Doom Eternal was in the final game, in the DLC. It is unlikely we'll get it, but weird things have happened before. No one expected Doom Eternal itself to come out, or Doom 2016, and follow that final story. But like you, I'm a fan. I hope it'd be called Doom Year Zero. It's unlikely though, but it'd be cool to be wrong on this. Based on the documents released, I do expect Doom Zero to follow a similar model to Doom Eternal, where we get the primary game first up, and then we get 2 DLCs. Well, at least based on this roadmap. Others have speculated that if id and Bethesda are going to announce a new Doom game, they're likely going to do it at the 30-year anniversary of Doom on the 10th of December 2023. If they do this, it is likely they'll probably get a Doom game late at the end of 2024, maybe early 2025. I'm really hoping that we get it sooner, obviously, like everybody, but let's try and be a little bit more realistic here. If all the deadlines and the development timelines were pushed back, like they have been with all these games, and resources have been reallocated in Bethesda to be focusing on more profitable games, or likely more profitable games, it is unlikely that we'll get a Doom game in that timeline, i.e. 2024. I'm not going to be sure until we get an announcement. And even though it's fun to speculate, I hate fucking around with just ideas that make no sense. So let's be hopeful, but it's unlikely. 2025, more realistic, in my opinion. Everyone was kind of hoping for a new Quake game, myself included. That universe is very untouched, and we could definitely get something cool there. Shout out to Ruby Ranger, my man. But essentially, it looks like we're probably going to get a new Doom game, and in a world full of risk, it is unlikely to take a risk on a game like Quake, which, unfortunately, due to Quake Champions, doesn't seem to be tracking as well. Doom Eternal, on the other hand, tracked very well. So if I was a Bethesda executive and I wanted to be sure on an investment, I would go Doom. Unfortunately, I'm a Doom fan before a Quake fan, so this is good for me, but I wanted a Quake game. Or a Duke Nukem game. I know it doesn't do Duke Nukem. I just want a Duke Nukem game. Just go with me on this, okay? It's fine. But anyway, that's the news. It's very cool information. I do like the name Doom Year Zero. It speaks of something different, and I'd love to hear what you think. Do you think we're going to get a new Doom game? Do you think we're going to get a Quake game? Do you think it's all fucked and we're not going to get anything this year or next year, in fact, for Doom? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Even if you disagree with me, I really don't mind. Let's have a chat. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Peace, take care. Rip and tear. Cheers. This is the first time I'm doing a recording like this. I just wanted to jump in and do it. Like, I don't know if this is cool, but I wanted to put things like popping things up here and making cool shit. And I'll probably put some gameplay footage over it as well, because that's what we do. But if this works out well, then I might do more of these. If you guys like it, let me know.